Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest X. You're gonna hear some background noise as always, and that's that. So I hope everyone has been doing well. We've got Mei, we've got Cranberry, and we actually have Mei as well. The AI character is actually Mei's second character. How cool is that? So we're in front of my glorious house here, and I actually did a whole bunch of housekeeping stuff. I still have a lot of different items here, but most of this is, you know, well, mind you, stuff like that I can actually put back. Yeah, today is a very, very special episode. We are going to start the Great Finish. That's right. Today is when I hit... No! So today, yeah, we're going to finish off version 2. And what an interesting day to finish off version 2. Because version 4 was just announced. And it comes out on November 16th. It's going to be awesome. And if you'll notice, I have the mail icon. The reason I have the mail icon is because I've sold a whole buttload of stuff. And I didn't realize... Look at this. I had a whole bunch of accessories that weren't even equipped. I feel like an idiot. I still have some that are not equipped. But it's because I don't actually have those, which is a card and I think it's a neck piece. Then we take our dragons. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So they announced version 4 this morning. That gives you an idea of when we actually filmed this, which was August 5th. So this is the first video. Yeah, let's see. Where's she going? This is the first time we've done a video where Dragon Quest XI is out, and I'm about 40 hours into it right now. Right around, well, I say the end, I don't really actually know that. I'm assuming we're going to the little island in the center there. Whoa. Wow, I haven't had a lag warp in a while. Last option. Okay. It is the beginning of the end. I'm just gonna wait for Mei. Yeah, I feel like a total moron. And I don't like the fact that my ping is a little, is that a neck piece? What is this? No, it wasn't. Crap on a stick. Don't know what I just equipped. Well, whatever. Yeah, I hope we're gonna be okay with that. But what I've been trying to do is, you see all these +2s, +1s, +3s? That's what I'm doing. Yeah, so what Cranberry's saying is exactly right. We're not going to actually be able to show you the final cinematic because they're becoming quite strict on this. They even banned my I was gonna say finale, but the last episode that I did, they banned it for version 1, the ending of version 1. I was like, what? So I was kind of disappointed with that, to be honest with you. Alright, here we go. Look at Mei. Like, her and Cran, they have the best stuff. They have all the different gestures, they have all the different costumes and stuff. It's wicked. Alright. Here goes nothing. Boom! Hey, that's funny. Version 3 should be quite interesting. Open sesame. This is gonna be spooky. You guys should see the weather out here. It's brutal. How come Mei was taken away? The other Mei. Gosh, every time I see this, it cracks me up. This is from the very, very beginning. Oh, wow. This is from the very beginning of the game. Hundreds of hours ago. This is cool. I'm gonna just say this feels like a lifetime ago. Oh, wow. That's precisely how it began. Wow, and here she is. This was my original character from way, way back, where I was running and opening all these silly things. The game was a lie. They're not gonna let you leave. There's no way. Yeah, that's what I thought. it's nice to see this area again. It's been so long. Good lord. It was all destroyed by the evil forces of Grapefruit, Cranberry's nemesis. Yes, no, yes. Okay. Yes. No. Yes. What did she just say? Meme meets meme. I'm assuming we go here. Here we go. What else does the Demon King have in store for us? Probably lots of battles. It's gonna be my guess. Or maybe a treasure chest. The treasures are hidden really well here. I see that. And of course, it has to be an accessory I literally just got. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah, damn, I just realized. Super Omega Mad Mode. Oh, I was gonna say, what's going on? I died. There's a little bit of lag today, actually. A little bit of this lag. I actually used that move a hell of a lot in my playthrough of Dragon Quest XI for Martina. Alright, let's go. Because the thing is, like, this one is not as strong. Mind you. Yeah, that's definitely better. Holy crap, man, this guy really has it in for me, eh? Bam! That's right. Oh, that was only a regular battle, eh? Oof. He's gonna have many attempts. Actually, you lose to his real second attempt. Great. What do we got? I like the little effect on the ground. Little... Man, they are really hurting me. I have to check to make sure I have, I'm sure everything's normal, no? Yeah, everything, that's weird. Just taking a pounding here. Well, that's where we're heading, guys, all the way down there into the black abyss of doom. We're never gonna make it. They've decided to go on ahead without me. Here we go. Ah, we're all gonna die. Classic elevator battle. Good idea, actually. Very good idea. So the heal slimes and then... I'm looking at the baby. It's just... I can't see anything, so let's just keep attacking. Oh, he's saying hello. There we go, get some room to move around. Goodness. It's not that bad, you know? All things considered. Yeah, they're buffing the hell out of me, but still, it's not bad. It's like almost, what? No, that's like 1,000 damage I'm doing. Well, almost. off to? Oh, that's great. We picked the wrong thing. Who didn't activate it? Well, that doesn't work. Only the first option does. This at least gives me I am well, this is interesting. We just started and already having technical difficulties. This is hilarious. That's weird. Well, that was a weird thing. Tell me it's going to redo the whole thing. It is. That is really, really odd. Weird. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what, why it wouldn't allow me to continue unless we didn't hit like a checkpoint. Maybe we didn't get far enough. Au revoir. Yeah, that's really, really odd. Very odd. Very bizarre. Hello, cat. It's my foot. You should be petrified. It's a toe. Wanna bite it? Instead he rubs his face on it. I have a very strange cat, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, sorry about this. God, how long? We probably wasted like 20 minutes, eh? Yeah. It's all Cranberry's fault, I'm telling you. Grapefruit. Grapefruit's gonna get its revenge. Alright, there we go. Blah, 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 blah. Weird. Ah, that's strange. It's very strange. So, by the time this airs, I will have started and, hell, may have even finished a... Well, no, there's no way I would have finished, but... Certainly will have started our Let's Play of Dragon Quest XI. Grapefruit will have its revenge. This is grapefruit. Alrighty. I picked B, didn't I? Stupid ignorant. The cool thing is you can cancel out of these things, which is always good. So anyways, yeah guys, I haven't spoken about this at all. And I don't really want to, I'm not going to spoil anything, so don't worry about that. But I've actually been having a really good time with Dragon Quest XI, and it's actually helped me a lot with this. The walkthrough that I'm using, well, it's not really a walkthrough, it's more of like a high-level guide, just to tell you where the events trigger, so that you don't need to, you don't have to get lost, essentially. Which, in Dragon Quest, if you know anything about it, it's an event-based game, meaning that you have to go speak to said person, then trigger this, then trigger that, and so on and so forth in order to progress. So, because it's all in Japanese, if you can get an event guide, it makes it so much easier. And speaking of guides, I've actually ordered the guides, but I found out that they only come in basically September 1st. They officially go on sale, I think it's the 31st of August, so that's like, super annoying. Only because that would have been very helpful. A lot of the individual quests so far have been quite simple, and I've actually been doing really, really well. I'm more than halfway through the game right now, and things are going really, really well. So I'm very, very pleased about that. And the game itself is fantastic. You guys are going to really like it when it comes out in 2018. It's just for this series, I don't like waiting. And look, imagine if I did wait, I'd never play this. And not being able to play this would be utterly ridiculous. This is a phenomenal game. This is hands down the best Dragon Quest game ever released, if only for the fact that it never ends. It's constantly receiving updates. It's fantastic. Now, the one thing that I will say with Dragon Quest XI that was nice is the fact that it was cool to have a dedicated party again. I like the way she just went like, oh my god! Come on. So that's cool. Like, I kinda, if I'm being truly honest, I missed it, you know? Dragon Quest IX and Dragon Quest X both did away with traditional parties in favor of, well, real people. On the DS version, on Dragon Quest IX, the only one that was ever created, you could play with other players. Not only that, but you had like nameless characters that you could essentially use as part of your team. And Dragon Quest X, this one, works very, very much the same, where you're playing with people. But what's cool here is that you're designing your own stories. You're the hero of this tale. You're not just some nameless person, and that's what I really, really like about Dragon Quest X. So it has that same feel as the other Dragon Quests. It's just different. So that's why I'm saying, like, I did appreciate having at least one more Dragon Quest in the traditional vein where, you know, your party members have fully, I was going to say full, but fully fleshed out backstories where at campsites you get to speak with them and see a little bit more of, you know, how they're feeling about where the story's heading and so on and so forth. I miss that because there's been 2 Dragon Quest games where you haven't had that. And yes, it's totally different, but still. So, yeah. But Dragon Quest X, I mean, this is the ultimate Dragon Quest, like I say, because it never ends. The stories are touching, they're humorous, they're plentiful. There's just so much going on at any given time. Really amazing, and I can't wait for the next one to come out. Version 4 is going to be great. I don't even know what we're looking at. Probably going to have new level cap eventually. Going to have, you know, all new stories, all new friends and stuff to make. It's just going to be fun. I always do that. I'm always doing that. Oh, was Cranberry using Miracle? Looked like she was using Miracle Slash, which heals her. And does damage. I'm actually using it all the time in Dragon Quest XI for bosses, especially right now. Again, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm solo right now. So what's ending up happening is I need to heal myself while I damage enemies, and Miracle Slash is fantastic for that. And as soon as I'm done this, actually, I'm going to go back and play more Dragon Quest XI. And actually, that's not true. I actually have a few other videos I need to do today, which is a little unfortunate because I really want to finish Dragon Quest XI. I'm playing the 3DS one right now. Okay, here we go. We caught up. It's funny because I was actually here at first. That's weird. Or we're just slowing down now, that's what's happening. No. Now what's he gonna do, the little bugger? Oh, nothing. Okay, cool. That works. We're getting lower and lower. Another dream sequence. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. But yeah, between Dragon Quest X and a brand new expansion coming out November 16th, and Dragon Quest XI that just hit, and again, for those that are sort of skimming through the Let's Play, I'm recording this on Saturday, August 5th. So that's 1 week after the launch of Dragon Quest XI, and I'm right at the end of it. Welcome to the Super VIP Casino. Let me just say, speaking of which, yeah, they're gonna bribe us with money, I'm sure. Yeah, it's all gonna be rigged. Free spin, and then I'm gonna hit the jackpot. $19 free spin, well, 20 free spins. Yeah, I knew it. Oh no! Of course. Ding. This is great. All right, so all right, another boss. Assuming, oh no, elevator? All right. So yeah, I actually hit the jackpot in the first casino, which was amazing because I ended up getting the platinum sword and... Wait. Yeah, I ended up getting a platinum sword and a really good piece, like an armor set for Martina. So was really happy about that. I don't know if I'm going to do the same thing in the PlayStation 4 version, because the problem is it takes hours sometimes to win the jackpot. But you end up winning more than you end up losing, so long as you save, which is exactly what I did. Alright, what are we looking at? Let's see, these things are good. The MPs and the HP stuff is fantastic, and the other items too. I can't believe how much stuff I had in my bank, which were things like seeds and stuff like that that raise my my stats. I feel like a real idiot. All right. Oh my gosh! What are we gonna do? You killed Kenny! Well, whatever. Let's go. That's a good move. I'm gonna have to look at all my different movesets after. Cancel. You know what? Just screw this. Let's get this douchebag. There we go. No, Cranberry's gonna beat me to it. Yeah. Good stuff. Elevator. No. Door. Oh, look at the baby. So yeah, I'm very pleased, man. Very pleased. It's all good news when you get stuff like news on Dragon Quest XI, and then the game comes out and it's awesome, and then literally 1 week later finding out, oh, we're gonna have something brand new for Dragon Quest X, and it really does look like they're moving in an entirely different direction. Which Cranberry was telling me there's a new director on board, and that's what they've been saying, is that they wanted to move in a different direction. So that's kind of cool. Different directions, there's nothing wrong with them. Now, that's not to say that this was like broken or anything, because it wasn't at all. But after as many years as this been out, and also, if we want to be really honest with one another, we have a PlayStation 4 and Switch version that are really, truly just literally around the corner here. Oh, damn it. So, that's not a bad thing, you know what I mean? Like, mixing things up, keeping them fresh, I think is going to be important for the longevity of this game on new platforms. So, I'm very happy, actually, about that. And my phone is going insane here. Oops. Hello, bum. Hadouken! Oh, nice. What do we got? Oh, man, we're getting close. We're getting closer. But yeah, I'm super stoked. I'm really hoping eventually that the Switch version of Dragon Quest X becomes region free, but I doubt it. And it's okay, I'll stay with the PC one. I'll just have to order the PC version of version 4. That's all, and then that'll update and we'll be good to go. And then you have to go to the site there to activate it, which I know all about. Oh, here we go. See, now, she's been the main character for ages, right? Wonderful. It's working. I'll give it a... Da-na-na-na-na. I actually have an action figure of her, which is awesome. I'm looking right now for... oh, I should ask Mimi. Do you hear that? Every time I cough, he's always like... You're so cute, little one. With your little tail wagging there. He's so funny for a cat. He's very short furred, so he's got a very sleek coat to him. So it was yes, no, no. Everybody loves me. I need to find the NPC to get out of here. Huh. Oh, a little Drakey thing. I'd love one of those in real life. Oh, here we go. Probably, yeah, here we go. By the water. Yeah, I'd like to get some figures. Dragon Quest IX was the only one I didn't get anything for. I've got DQ figures for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 10. And that's thanks to Cranberry, actually. She's the one that let me know about that. Those DQ... We have already defeated most of his generals, so he does not have much left to throw at us. Here you want to go. Thank you. Yeah, I submitted an information request to Square-Enix, by the way, saying that I'm a businessman, I like to travel and this and that, and I'm a big fan of the Nintendo Switch, and I was hoping that I would be able to use my Switch to continue to play Dragon Quest X, and I've been playing Dragon Quest X, you know, for a number of years now, through the PC. It's just that I want to play it through, I want to play it through the Switch. So I know what they're going to tell me. They're going to say a better option would be to purchase the, what's called, to purchase the 3DS version. I'm positive. Is what they're going to tell me. And that will be unfortunate, but that's okay. So I have actually a few more imports coming in. I have Dragon Quest X coming in for this. Why? Because I always support Dragon Quest. Always, always, always. And I'm purchasing it in the hopes that one day I won't purchase the expansion, obviously, because you don't even get the game card. It's a digital download. But I am hoping that one day it is available elsewhere. So that what am I saying? That it's available without the use of the VPN. And I know the beta was, but the beta is understandable. You know what I mean? The beta actually makes a lot of sense to be locked. It doesn't make much sense for the retail version of a portable system to have it locked. That would be very weird. But we'll see. I mean, we'll find out soon enough, right? Anything else? Yeah. Oh, our big buddy. Just experienced this guy in Dragon Quest. What is it? Heroes 2. So I never finished with the import. So I've got Monster Hunter Double X coming in, or Double Cross, I think is what it's actually called, and Dragon Quest X. And I will certainly import Dragon Quest X, the expansion, should it pop in for the Switch with no VPN, but I'm positive that's not going to happen. Which will be very, very upsetting, to be honest. And it's okay, even if I just bought like a, I don't know, $50 box for essentially for Dragon Quest X on the Switch, whatever. Like I said, I want to support it, but more than that, what's wrong? What happened? What happened? Again? Really? Okay, what? Okay, how many? Oh man, don't tell me. If that's the case, we're gonna have to I didn't even do anything. If it's all the way back at the beginning, I'm gonna cry. Okay, now I have 3 options. Try your last option. Okay, it... Back all the way out. Okay. Three at first? Okay. 3. Okay, no, nobody... Okay, let me solve this problem. Okay, so the first options continue this way. Entertainment door, Tuyen door. Okay, so we didn't hit the checkpoint, that's what happened. So okay, let me go back a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna follow Mimi. You hear that, Cran? I'm gonna follow Mimi. At least I know where to go. This is quite humorous. How long are we? Okay, I'm gonna have to end this one. Oh, by the way, were we going to break this into... Okay. Yes, no, no. All right. Oh, it's okay. Oh, that's okay. The fool. We just like exiting, apparently. It's what we do, man. It's what we do. So I'm curious to check out the Monster Hunter game on the Switch. The Switch right now really is my go-to platform, simply because I can bring it everywhere. It's so damn helpful and handy. Okay, well, you guys got to see a lot of repetition today. Wham wham. You know what? One thing I have not checked. 10, I got rid of all those. What the hell? But yeah, I haven't played Monster Hunter since the 3DS one, and ironically enough, in Japanese again. Although this one really doesn't seem like it's going to be getting released in North America. I think Capcom's going to try the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 games. I think it was Monster Hunter World or something like that. I'm going to try that one and see how that works. But Capcom did recently announce that Resident Evil Revelations will be coming out on the Switch, which is kind of cool. So I'm happy about that. More support, the better. I've actually got quite a bit of imports for this system, more than I've had for, I think, the whole last generation. There wasn't really much to import last gen. But this time around, I've got the Secret of Mana collection, Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2, I Am Setsuna, about to have... Is this guy dead, or am I lagging, or what's happening here? Oh, that's what's happening. I cannot move. Yeah, so that's gonna be what, 5-6 games when you include Dragon Quest X and Monster Hunter Double Cross. I don't know why they refuse to bring that to North America. I don't get it. It's just like the Secret of Mana collection. Square-Enix, man, get that crap released here. It would have been awesome. He's almost dead already. Nice. Okay, let's follow Mei. Here we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's... Alright guys, where'd Mei go? We'll, Alright guys, so thanks a lot for watching everybody. We'll be back next week with another episode, and I'm sure we will Anoa defeat his evil Uncle Scar. Find out on an all-new episode next week. Alright everybody, thanks a lot for watching. We'll catch you next week. Take care.